In this video, we're going to talk about the Pismo Beach neighborhoods, and stay tuned to the very end because it's going to be a good one and you don't want to miss it. What's up, everybody? This is Verenice White with Goodell and White Real Estate Group here in San Luis Obispo, or also known as SLO. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know to live, work, eat, sleep, and play here in SLO, then be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit that bell so you're notified every single time we drop a new video. We are literally getting phone calls, texts, and emails from people wanting to relocate here or move here, and we absolutely love it. So if you're even thinking of moving or relocating anywhere in SLO County, please be sure and give us a call, text, email, day, evening, weekends. We've got your back when you're moving to the Central Coast, California. All right, everybody, we're gonna get right into Pismo Beach, California. Let's check it out and show you the neighborhoods, some of the better ones, the more desirable ones, and just the layout of the Pismo Beach communities and neighborhoods. So we're gonna dive into it right now. Okay, everybody, here we are. Here's Pismo Beach. We're gonna start with Pismo Heights right in here. And this is closer to downtown Pismo. You're gonna get these types of views that you see in the little box right here, distant views in this neighborhood. So I'm gonna zone in a little bit, zoom in a little bit. Here's the 101. There's an exit to get over here, both south and north, obviously. But you're gonna end up getting up to this particular neighborhood off of a street called Wadsworth, okay? And Wadsworth is right here. Here's the 101, like I said, you're gonna get over here. So here you are, you're gonna get on this road, Wadsworth, and take it all the way up. Here is Judkins Middle School. This is where all of my kids went and attended. And yes, your children will enjoy that view. Great school. Talk about schools later in a different video. So here we go, Wadsworth, up the hill here. You're gonna take it all the way up. So when you make this turn here from Wadsworth to Longview, okay, this is where you're gonna start getting some elevation. You're gonna get a feel for driving up this road if you're looking in this neighborhood. Now, the streets are, as you see, Fresno, Bakersfield, Taft, Visalia. These are Tulare. These are towns, the Central Valley. So they're named after those towns. And it's interesting because those have a lot of heat, and a lot of our tourism comes from those areas. It's usually a very short 2 to 3 hour drive. And up at the very top here of this hill, as you can see, it ends on Longview all the way to the tippy top, and it gets real tight. So these are older homes. They're gonna vary in age. They're gonna probably be, some will be remodeled, some won't be remodeled, and prices vary in this neighborhood. So the amazing thing is once you get up here, just so you can see the potential of the views that you will obtain in this neighborhood. So let's get back down to Longview. Coming down the hill, what you need to remember as you're viewing these properties, because of the elevation, so just imagine the piping on Longview going up this hill with the elevation that you're going to see. You need to be sure and check the water pressure to your property if you're looking at homes in this area, but it's very close to the middle school, as I mentioned. So this is called, again, as I mentioned, Pismo Heights. So you can take this down the hill, but that hill is super difficult, very challenging. So this wouldn't be like a walking neighborhood. You might like it, but it's not like a neighborly, easy walk. But again, close to downtown, but you're not in downtown. So this is an area that you can consider that will have potential for ocean view. It just depends on the timing of when you're looking. So that is a good little neighborhood there. Those will range anywhere from probably 6 up to $1 million. So it just depends on what you're looking for. and some of these are a little bit tight as far as setbacks and things like that. All right, guys, now we're gonna go to downtown Pismo Beach. There are potential townhomes that you can consider. And in downtown, you're going to see pockets of townhomes. You're gonna see some residential, and they're sporadic. But I wanted to mention this particular area between San Luis Avenue and Wadsworth. And you'll see what these look like and what they offer. There are rooftop decks. They also are 2-story homes, as you can see, but you are super close to the beach. So that's pretty incredible. Let's zoom out and take a look at that. So here you are. Those will be anywhere from $9 to $1 million in price point, but you're literally you're a block from the beach. So again, there's other things within this community, other townhomes like that. So they're going to be up in the higher price point. They're going to be high density properties, but something to consider also when you're looking here, if you want to be in the downtown hustle and bustle. Great car show comes every year. A lot of people have properties here, and they check out the car show from there. So, and of course, 1,000 other things that happen in town. So here we go. We're gonna zoom out a little bit more. All right, now we're gonna move to different neighborhoods that are still considered Pismo Beach, but you're not in the hustle and bustle of the tourism and all that stuff that is right in downtown. So these are other neighborhoods that I enjoy better. I would prefer to be over here, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, now this neighborhood, or this particular area of Pismo Beach, is closer to Shell Beach, and we'll talk about Shell Beach in a different video. However, this is north of where we were just at from Pacific Heights and downtown Pismo. So this is, again, north of that. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So what's really nice is you've got the Pismo Preserve these are some really amazing walking trails that were just rolled out. Now we're going on this main road called Mattie Road. This is parallels the 101, really nice maintained road. As you can see right here. So you've got some subdivisions right in here. And this little subdivision is called Bay Cliff Ridge, and they're little condos, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. There is a homeowners association because there is a pool, as you can see here. So this again is alongside the 101. We're still heading north. So now you're going to see these other properties as we're going alongside here. In this area, you're going to see subdivisions like Spyglass Ridge. These properties over here are much newer. They are typically 2-story, Mediterranean style build. And this is the type of home that you can get over here. Price points over here are going to be in the high 8s and moving on up to over $1 million. Again, you will get the freeway noise. And these are mostly second homes, some primary homes. So just take a look at this area as well as you're checking out Pismo Beach. All right, here is Pacific Estates. You're still in Pismo Beach, and it's right off the 101 here. James Way, this is a street that I constantly talk about. It's a really nice street that goes from Pismo Beach all the way into the village of Rio Grande, which we'll talk about in another video. And it will give you elevation. These homes are all in the 70s, 80s, and they're no two are alike. So here we go. So we're at Highland Drive. You're gonna take this all the way up. Again, tons of elevation. These are beach names, as you can see: Coral Court, Reef Court, Surf, Wave. Real nice neighborhood over here. Elevation, there will be single and 2-story. Some again remodeled, not remodeled. And this is another pocket area that you can look. Some will offer ocean views off decks. Some are interior lots, so you won't get the ocean view, but you'll be getting the Pismo Beach address and location. Okay, so this is another little area that you can consider. Now you're going back on James Way. We have another little pocket up here. Okay guys, now this subdivision is called Ventana and it is off James Way, and tons of elevation up here, great ocean views. They're Mediterranean, newer build. These are going to be very much so in the high 8s plus, okay, just depending on what the amenities are, what the views are. Most of these are 2-story, just so you know that. Some will have a floor plan where the most of it would be like the master kitchen and stuff like that are on the single level part, and then there could be a downstairs for that. So you need to check out the floor plans on these. Real nice area. I love it because you're close to the 101. Right across the freeway, you take North 4th, and over here, great shopping center. You've got California Fresh, great little market. You've got the outlets over here. There's going to be a great visitor center over here. You've got gas station, also have your little drugstore, a pizzeria, a whole little shopping center over here, the Pismo Shopping Center. So real nice location to that. You'll have distant views, beautiful views in this area, Ventana. So that's another spot you should check out. Okay, now we're going south of Ventana and Pismo Beach, the south, heading south. So here's are some more subdivisions. This is closer to the freeway. This is called the Irish Way, and there's Shamrock. It goes on this side. Now what's interesting, these properties over here are going to be more expensive than these properties over here. Why? You're getting the elevation drops and you're getting closer to the 101. So you're going to have that freeway noise. And over here, you're a little bit more sheltered, and you're going to the houses are more substantial. These are more of a tract home, so the price points will change. You could be 8, 9, $1 million over here, and over here you pretty much top out in the 7s. All right, Vista Pacifica is a really cool little street. It's a very sought out. They're actually what are called twin homes, and so you have a common wall, and they're 2-bedroom, 2 bath. But on this side, you can do really nice decks right here and get some really killer ocean views. So this little street is a little gem. If you're just looking for a little something, it's the timing of when something's available. Some of these are 2-story and some of these are single-story, and they have their 2-car garage. Real nice little. It's like a little horseshoe over here. So more affordable, still with the Pismo Beach zip code. Very, very well sought out. Over here, same thing. This little pocket right here, Panorama, Shamrock kind of goes over here to these twin homes, and White Oak. Real popular little area. These turn over real quick. Some of these are done up real nice. Some of these are not. So again, price point will vary. Anywhere in here, you can be 5s in the 6s. With these are still 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2-car garage. All right. So we are going to head on over here, still on James Way. This is another little hot spot. This is called Sea Country. So right here on Francis Way, it jogs over, and what happens over here is you've got a subdivision down here and a subdivision up here. Same concept. Homes over here off Effie and Francis. You see Margot, Elaine, Christine, Houston Way, Dugan. These will be at higher price point than this subdivision down here. I'm going to explain why in a minute. Sea Country Estates over here. This is a subdivision that will be more expensive than the subdivision down here, and I'll explain why. These are more substantial lots, which means our typical lot size here is about 6,000 square feet. And these are going to be probably anywhere from 75 to a little bit more square feet. So, and they're 2-story, they'll have ocean views. They're just bigger in square footage as far as the homes. So you'll have anything from 1,800 square feet to bigger than that, like 22 or something like that, maybe more. No, probably more in the 2,000 and plus. So, and they're all very different in build. But very well sought out in this neighborhood. So take a look at Sea Country Estates. All right, guys, the last place I want to talk to you about is a little special and near dear to my heart. It is where I lived, where I raised my kids. And I'm going to talk about it and the price point and a little bit for you to consider. So it's called Can Terrace, and it is a little subdivision. Backstory on this is the builder developer on this one named the streets the names of the city workers in the city of Pismo Beach. So Erna, Joyce, Barbara, Francis, Holly, Terry. Super cute. I've lived on Holly. I bought a home on Joyce. This is where I raised my kids. And the thing about it is it has this awesome little clubhouse right here. So we can zone in. So it has a clubhouse, it has tennis courts, it has a basketball court, and a little park right here. Completely enclosed, super safe, great family place. I loved it. I mean, you can ride bikes here, and it's highly underutilized. So this is a little gem. And again, as you can see right here, this is all open space. So let's talk about the subdivision and the home. And here's what I love about it. You come in Francis Way, right? And it's pretty enclosed and sheltered. You have to go around here. There's only one way in, one way out through Francis. And so it was just a really great neighborhood. And the bus picks up right around here. There's a really nice community church right here. So this is a nice area to walk along James Way. If you're wanting to get some walks in, it's all sidewalk, very nicely maintained. There's a small homeowners association fee for this development. It's under $100 to get all of this in this property, the subdivision. So really, really a good little place to consider. Can Terrace. Let me tell you why it is more affordable than over here across the street. Again, these are going to be Sea Country is going to be about anywhere in the 7s on up to over $1 million. Now over here, you're going to be able to get something probably under 800,000 easy. So here we are, and why? This was actually affordable affordable housing in the 80s when these were built. So they were modular. So that means they were brought in and then they were constructed around. So the quality of the build it might not appeal to you. So that's just something you need to be aware of. But some of these have been remodeled, and for that price point and for where it's at, it's pretty awesome little place that you can look at. So, and right over here in this open space, you're going to be able to see the fireworks, and a lot of people go to this little park here and plant themselves there and see the 4th of July. So there's a little picture of it, distant views over there. That's where Pismo is. So as you can see, we have different pockets of Pismo, as I've said. Let me know in the comments below if there's any other neighborhoods that you would like me to talk about here in the area, San Luis Obispo County, San Luis, neighboring areas. I'd love to hear from you. All right, so Can Terrace was the last neighborhood that I wanted to share with you in Pismo Beach, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you find this informative, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. So the only way that we can help you find that perfect spot here in SoCal County is you've got to reach out. You got to send us a text, send us an email, give us a call, day, night, weekends. We've got your back when moving to the Central Coast, California. So until the next video, we'll catch you later.